Hello, my dear people. It's Sylvia. So, let's talk about relationships. We will cover in today's topic about relationship, but we'll talk about what is blocking you from having the perfect match for yourself, what is really blocking you from being in loving and happy relationship, what is really going on internally for you, and why do you still not manifest the things in a relationship that you really want. So shall we begin? So I'm sure, you see, when we are born, when any human being born, we all want to be loved. We all need love. We want a sense of belonging. We want, you want to feel important, and with that doesn't go away as we get older. We still have this huge need to be loved, to belong to someone. We want to share our life. We want to, be with someone. We want to, enjoy ourselves with somebody else. We don't want to be lonely. We want to be loved and share our love. And if that is so, why so many of you find so difficult to build a nice, loving relationship? So let's look at your own expectations. What do you expect in a relationship? What do you want in a relationship? How do you see relationship as such? Because if you, let's say, if you're looking for a really honest relationship, if you're really looking for an open relationship and trustworthy relationship, now this is the time to ask yourself, and let's say you don't have it, so now it's time for you to ask yourself, are you honest and are you willing to be open and give 100% of you to this relationship? Are you willing to do what you got to do in order to have this amazing person in your life? Because if this is what you want, but on the other hand, you're not willing to give this, in as much as you want it, then you're creating imbalance. You're creating this match. You're not matching to what you want. You have high expectations, but then you're not willing to do the work. And that is not fair on the other person. So ask yourself, what is that you're really looking for in a relationship? What do you want? What is important for you? And once you know it, then you ask yourself, how much of those things I actually am? How many of those things am I practicing in general? So maybe you're already in a relationship, but maybe you don't really feel happy. This is not where you live and whatever this is, and you blame the other person to this person is this and that, and I don't feel it. Maybe that is the case, but really look into yourself and ask, where am I mismatching? Where is my fault in it? Where can I take the responsibility for what is not working? There's no such a thing there's the only one person's blame. No, not at all. It's never the case. Two people in a relationship hold equal responsibility for this relationship to work. If it's not working, it's never only the case that it's one person's fault. It's never the case. So this is why it's important for you to do the inner work and really ask yourself, Where are you not taking responsibility? Where you do the blaming? Where is your expectations, but you don't comply with that? When you don't comply with your own expectations, that's where you need to work on. If you want to be happy and have a loving, supportive relationship, you got to work on yourself. That's it. And many of you don't want to do that because it's too hard, because it requires work, because what if I do so much work and it won't work? Then you take the lesson and you keep doing until you get what you want. You don't resign because it makes you feel uncomfortable. You don't give up because you haven't got what you wanted for the first time. When you were learning to walk, there was loads of ups and downs. But did you give up? No. And it's the same with manifesting your own amazing, loving relationship with your perfect match. But for you to have that perfect match, you actually need to be the perfect match energetically. You got to be the person. So let's say if you're a woman who wants and dreaming about this prince coming and rescuing and be with you and loving you to the rest of your life, that's amazing. But are you then? That's amazing. But what happens if he comes? Are you then willing to change from the princess to the queen? Because that's the difference. Once you are with your prince and you get married, no more princess play. Then it's time for you to step in and be the queen. But also at the same time as you holding yourself as the queen, you got to allow your man to be the man. So that is the next question. How much are you willing to let go of control? That's probably one of the hardest things in relationships. We all want to have a say. We all want to have things in our own way. We all want to be in control and manage and maybe manipulate the other person so it gets easy for us. But we forgot one thing in that mindset. That the other person has feelings too. That the other person is important too. That the other person might have a different opinion. So are you allowing for the other opinion to be heard and then meet you, both of you, somewhere in the middle, so where you can find compromise? If it's all you and all that you want, if it's all your expectation and your control and you dictating everything, then that relationship is not really like an equal partnership relationship. Usually, when we do that, then we more into the mother, mode. So rather than be the partner, the woman, we tend to be the mother to our partners. Do they want to marry their mothers? I hope not. No one wants to do that. But how much are you willing and how much there is space for both of you to have a say? You see, that's the problem. We all want to have a loving, kind, open relationship, but when it comes to the work, it's all me. I want it. And that's never going to work. You need to leave some space for both of the sides. You need to be respectful if you want to get respect. Allow yourself and allow the partner to be heard. Sit together and talk, have an open conversation, be honest. Don't hold back thinking like, oh my God, if I will say those things, he will not understand, or that will make me vulnerable and he's going to use this, against me. And what then? Well, if you're thinking like this, it's probably going to happen. But take the risk and check. See what is in there. Have you ever been open, to 100% open to your partner? Did you ever allow your partner to hold you in the space where you feel vulnerable? And this, when I'm saying this, I'm talking about strong women who want to be independent and want to have their own say, and they're not willing to let go of control, but yet they want to be loved. But that's the thing. If you want to be loved, my dear, you got to allow yourself to receive that love. Otherwise, it won't work. The man that you're dreaming about, he's willing to give you love. But are you willing to receive it? Are you opening your heart to really feel loved? Yeah. I felt it. I felt it in my own heart, I had to learn this myself. I had to learn this myself. I'm in a relationship. I'm in a loving relationship. Me and my husband are married for the last, 14 years. We're together 14 years. And yes, I always wanted to be this strong woman, independent woman, to have a say, to be in control. And yet, at the same time, I wanted him to be strong himself, and I wanted him to decide things, and I wanted him to have his opinion. But when he did it, was I open to receive what he was able to say, what he was going to say to me? He wanted to hold me. He had the capacity. He has the capacity to hold me. But then, was I allowing myself to be held? That is the difference. Because I knew what kind of man I wanted, and I have him. But with that, there's always consequences. I wanted to have a strong man. I wanted a man who has strong opinions, who is able to say and not being afraid. I wanted him, I needed someone strong. But then when he was showing this side of him, was I able to hold that myself? Was I able to receive it? That's the work I had to do. Because if I didn't do that work, I would probably let him go. But was I willing to do it? No. And I'm still not willing to do it. I love him so much. He's the love of my life. He's my soulmate. Why would I want to give up on this, what we already have, because of my ego, my fears, my insecurities, wouldn't want to let go of control? That wouldn't make sense. So, if you expect and you want and you desire love, you got to open your heart to receive love. You have to allow yourself to be held in the space when you can be vulnerable, and then you trust the other person. You can do it. You can. The other thing, when we think of relationships, usually we put ourselves a time limit. We are limiting ourselves. I need to meet this man by whatever, I'll be 25. By 25, I need to have perfect relationship. I need to be married, and then thinking about kids. We usually, when we do that, our container of receiving gets very small. Very small. When we believe that we need to do or get or receive something or achieve something by certain time, we already put ourselves under huge pressure. And then when we do that, we tend to keep checking, is it there yet? Is it there yet? Oh my God, like I'm 23. I have only 2 more years. Like, is it there yet? I'm going out and this is it. This is the time where I really now need to meet somebody. Because I have put myself under this huge pressure that I need to meet someone by this time. And then you fight. Then you put yourself under pressure. Then you try to control. What exactly? Time? Are you trying to control time? The universe? It's not going to work. The only one thing that you can and that you should control is yourself. Allow yourself to know what you're looking for. Allow yourself to know what is that you really want in a relationship. And then work on yourself to be that person. Let's say if you feel that you're finding it hard to receive love, that's where you need to do the work. Don't put yourself, into the time limit of by this time I need to learn how to receive love. Because when you do it, you stop enjoying things. When you do it, you stop enjoying the process of the change. And that puts you under pressure, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to feel under pressure. Because when you are under pressure, then you're creating limiting container to receive it. What else do I have here? Very often, it's something that I already said, but I'm gonna come back to it because I don't think I said it the way I wanted to say it. When I was talking about allowing the man to hold you, or if you want a strong man, or that was what I wanted. That doesn't mean this is what you want, okay? Maybe you do want someone who be able, who will allow you to decide and to make decisions, because that will be your comfort zone. Maybe that's what will be your perfect match. And that's okay. You see, there's no right or wrong. It's just you got to know what you want. You got to know what you want, and then be the match for that. But when you are in this relationship, or when you are looking for a relationship, you got to allow the feminine and the masculine energy to the dance together. You can't be only in the feminine, or you can't be only in the masculine. If you're in the both, then your partner has room to have both as well. But when you're only in the masculine energy, where you feel like I need to make decisions, I'm doing the strategy, I'm telling things how it's going to run in our family, or how, then when you are in this masculine energy of deciding, making decisions, of taking responsibility and be the structure, and then for your man, if you are like this, then for your man, he has no really the choice but being the feminine, and that is being in the flow. I don't care, whatever. Either way, it's going to be good to me, darling. I'm not going to tell you what do we need, how are we doing things. I'm allowing you to decide because I'm trusting you. And that is the feminine. The trusting part, the receiving part, then the not structured way. That is the feminine energy. So if you are so much in the masculine, then your partner automatically will go into the feminine. Because that brings the balance. But however, if you are in the feminine and then your man is only in the masculine, then again, you are creating a balance in the relationship. It's going to work. But is it going to work for you in your heart level, in your soul level, a very deep relationship I'm talking about? Because you yourself hold both energies in yourself. You have both feminine and masculine. And the same for your partner. He holds masculine and feminine. It's normal, we all have it. But the thing is, how are we allowing those two energies to flow through us and in our relationship? If you have a nice balance between it and you know where to step in and where to let go, then your partner will do the same. He will know where to step in and where to step out. It's balance. So then you're not only balancing the relationship, but you're also balancing each other. And that is strong, and that is really unbreakable. And this is exactly what I wish you to have. And this is exactly what I'm teaching in my masterclass. And as I said before, this masterclass I have created, the Loving Relationship Masterclass, is all about relationship, how to create, how to manifest, how to change your subconscious beliefs about men, women, relationship, whatever that is, any childhood programs that you got from your parents or from other people, that will be changed for your own advantage. So this masterclass I have created, but I have a surprise for you actually. You know what? Because I love my husband so much, and today is his month. In this month he has his birthday. So to celebrate him and for him as my husband, I have a surprise for you, and I am reducing the price of this masterclass. This masterclass costs €333. And for now, and I don't know when it's going to come back to the price, the original price, but I'm reducing it to €33. It's my surprise, and I said it will change. I just don't know when. For now, it's changed. I'm reducing it as part of my goodwill, as part of me loving my husband, and as part of celebrating him. So I'm allowing you to celebrate him as much as I'm going to do, and that's how. So if you want to learn more about how to create nice, loving relationship, if you want to know where you need to work on, if you want to find out where is maybe your inner work, that needs to really require work and your attention, then definitely from this masterclass you will actually find out. So as I said, I will attach a link to this, probably in the comments somewhere, you will find a link to my masterclass. But as I said, it's reduced to €33. It's like mind-blowing, but why not? And again, the price will change, it will come back to the original price. I just don't know when. I'm not going to give you a time limit. I want you to, when you're going to buy it, I want you to feel excited rather than fear of, oh my god, I have only this time, because that's not attractive, that's not nice. So I'm allowing you to have a free, exciting experience, and what you do with it, it's totally up to you. It's your choice. So for today, I think that's us. I wish you all had to have a lovely, amazing day, and full of love, full of a nice reflection, and think about what are you looking for in your relationships. So once you know that, you're on the right track. So with lots of love, like always, and I will see you very, very soon. Bye.